Guys, look at this shirt I found. Well, my brother kind of found it, but it's mine, and it says Spider Pig on it. Woo! So it's been a while. Hello, welcome back to Far From Film. I'm going to talk about something today that kind of annoys me, and that thing is public transport. Now, if you like going places like me and you can't drive like me, then you've probably gone on a bus or train or something. Today's video is going to be particularly around buses. I went out the other day and yes, I took a bus. So I'm going to start from the beginning of the trip and go to the end of the trip with things that annoyed me. One thing that's kind of annoying is when you and one person have the same idea to go to the bus station early because you don't want to miss the bus, but then there's that 5 minutes period of time where you're kind of stood there awkwardly and you don't really know what to say. This happened to me. I walked up to the bus stop and there was another person there, so I kind of went hi and she sort of went hi and kind of turned away, and then about 2 minutes I was pretending to look for the bus, just going, please come on bus, I don't want it to be awkward anymore, just come on. And after about 3 or 4 minutes of the bus not coming, I decided to take my phone out of my pocket and pretend to text someone because I didn't want to look too awkward, so I got out my phone and pretended to text someone. Then when I was texting for about 5 minutes, I decided that was probably quite a long time to be texting, so I played a game and made sure I turned the volume up really loud so they could hear that I was playing a game and that I wasn't that sad. And then finally, about 10 minutes later, the bus finally came. Whew. Crisis averted, okay. I take the bus sometimes, but I don't take it a lot of times, so I don't really know how much it costs, so I just took my wallet in there and asked the bus driver how much a child day rider costs. And then he looked at me and said something like, £2.24 please. I didn't know what to expect, so I just took the money out of my wallet and gave him a £10 note. That's when things got awkward. This is when the bus driver, who's clearly on a tight schedule, has to get out loads of change to give me because I've paid him with a £10 note, and he just gives you the death stare because you haven't got the right amount of change. So he just stares at you like this. So come the 10 seconds of awkwardly waiting for him to get the change, I then get my ticket and walk to the bus seats to take a seat for my bus ride. This is where the next thing happened. Our bus takes a circular route from the town centre, round and then back to the town centre. Ours is on the way back to the town centre, so there's usually quite a few people on the bus. This time I could not see one seat at all. The disabled seat was taken, the elderly seats was taken, so I really had no other option. I kind of stood there awkwardly, like an awkward lemon, just like, well, where am I going to sit? And then I kept walking to the back of the bus, and I thought, if there's no seats at the back of the bus, I'm going to look so stupid. I'm going to have to walk to the front of the bus and just kind of stand there for the whole journey while everyone watches me stand. Luckily, I managed to find one seat that was, well, kind of a seat. It's more like half a seat, because there was this quite big teenage guy who was sat there, huddled up next to the window, listening to his music. So I sort of perched myself on the end of the seat, and everything seemed to be going okay, and then I think I kind of brushed up against his leg, and he sort of went against the window. Now this guy, he was one of those teenagers that are quite stereotypical, where he had his headphones in, he was listening to his music really loud, and he was probably missing his Xbox, and then whenever he finished his 3-hour shift at Tesco, he was just going to go straight back home, turn all the lights off and play some Call of Duty. Yeah, it was that kind of guy. So I was sat on the bus for about 10 minutes waiting for the journey to be over. Then I reached my destination. That is not where the awkwardness stops though, because then there's people that get on the bus. So when the day ended, I was going to go on the bus to get back home again, and then I got on the bus first, so I was sat down. Luckily I got one of the premium seats, you know, the single seats, so I don't have to sit next to anyone else to avoid that awkward situation that I had with that guy listening to his music. And some of the people that come on the bus, seriously, they really need to kind of just, I don't know, have a wash maybe. But there was one lady who walked past me when she got on the bus, and I was literally thinking, how many cigarettes did you just have? And she actually, before she came on the bus, she sucked as much as she could out of her little cigarette, then put it in her back pocket and walked on the bus. So it was still lit and there was smoke on the bus. So she basically finished her cigarette on the bus, and luckily it wasn't that bad, I guess. One final thing that I've never dared to test because I don't want to stay on the bus for too long and go around the whole circuit again and spend another half an hour on the bus next to some strangers, is that I always seem to press the button before I get to my destination because I don't want to go past it, if you know what I mean. There's a bus stop nearer to my house than the one that I always get off at. I just don't press the button because I don't know if the bus actually goes there, and if it didn't go there, it'd probably take me 10 billion miles away from my home and I'd have to go round the circuit again. I've never had the guts to test whether the bus actually goes to that next bus stop because I don't want to go around again, so I just walk for an extra 5 minutes back to my house. Okay, rant over. Rant? I don't know, I'm English, so I don't really say rant. Yeah, but that was my video. That was pretty fun to film, and I've got some things to say. Yeah, with my gaming channel, I've kind of been slacking with my main channel a bit, but I'm gonna get back into the swing of things. I've got a great plan for this channel, and it's just gonna be epic. So I might do an update video. I would do it at the end of this video, but it's already been quite long, I think. So I might just do my next video as an update video to keep you updated and update you. But that is it for my Why I Hate Buses video. Yeah. Please remember to like and subscribe, and then also comment with feedback, or comment telling what you thought of the video. What's your best bit? Can you find these relatable? I hope you do. Pretty sure you do. I can't be alone on this. But I love reading your comments. I read every one. So, thank you for watching. Meow.